Up next, a poet and a writer who knows where I live, Dan Wright.
I've never been to your house. You've never even introduced me to your parents.
But it's provocative. Gets the people going.
All right, I'm tempted to just kind of move this over here.
Do what you feel, babe.
All right. I'm a theater kid. I know how to project. So I'm going to start this with a little quote from Patti Smith. I don't fuck much with the past, but I fuck plenty with the future. This first poem is the starting poem of my next poetry collection entitled Murder City Special, and it's entitled The Preface. I write because I suffer from the confusion of not knowing what other people think. I write because I know that if I keep writing line for line, time for time, that eventually I'll hit the bullseye on the dartboard. One line that will ring true 100 years from now. That is true immortality. I write because I feel too bohemian for my own good, a mess losing money faster than I make it. I write because my brain loves to go off on tangents, wondering if every microwave meal I eat brings me one step closer to cancer. I write because nothing in this world is a wasted moment. I write to satisfy the voice in my head that never shuts up. And I write because it's the only thing that will make me feel like I accomplished something, anything, no matter how many hours I worked at a job that day. I write for the cliches and truths. I write for the hopeless romantic hearts. And on occasion, myself. And most of the time, I write at the bar, because that's where I can see the world best. This next poem is the title poem from my first chapbook, which I released almost 3 years ago. And there's still, shameless plug, there's still some copies left at Family Books on South Brand. This is entitled Working Bohemians Blues. Woo! I've spit in the face of American dreams that did nothing except take joy in telling me I was nothing more than another failure. I have grown up seeing baby boomer addicts neglect the children they brought into this world for the bait and hope that a second summer of love would make them 8 miles high once again. And I've watched from the sidelines as Gen Xers quote Townsend and Cobain like mantras, refusing to let us get started while we scrape at the very bottom with holes in our clothes, holes in our shoes, and holes in our hearts. And what of us? The next generation, a blank generation, that one without a style or grace, who do not have an identity to throw in your face because we have nothing to throw, who work weekdays and weekends for an entire month for a paycheck that's not even $100 and left to wonder how. Keep a car, keep a phone, keep warm, keep well fed, keep a roof over your head, keep peace of mind, keep from being left behind as you try to keep up with the frantic pace of life out of fear of just being another one lost in the shuffle. As you're told you need all of these and more to even have a chance at seeing tomorrow. Looking all around and wondering where the reward is. They say real life starts after you graduate high school, but in a world where 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 are all the new 20, it makes one feel doomed to be a child forever as they tell us to stop behaving like the very children they treat us as. Looking into a mirror and hearing so many voices, real and imaginary, telling you need to have your life sorted out. Trying to climb the ladder of success only to find that at some point somebody cut out the middle. And being told you have to take a leap of faith to reach the other end, and you watch as others try to make that jump, only to fall into an abyss that you have spent a lifetime crawling out of. So confused as to what is life, is it even worth living? As you deal with all of this, plus looking for a job that will support, a wife and a child before making up your mind if you even want that in the first place. Wishing I had a clue. Or two, as I'm drowned amongst the absurdity of it all, as they call us all whiners, losers, failures, crazy, and every other damn insult they can think of, out of frustration of no longer understanding the same gripes their generation once had. Working jobs and serving slobs, telling yourself, well, it's money in my pocket, so it's good enough for now. Over and over, like some desperate consolation. Taking shit with a smile, being let go after a while because you don't fit in, you don't wear their grin. As you deal with the tornado in your head that never stops visiting that vicious cycle again and again and again and again and again. As you turn to friends who are always there, you turn to friends who you know will care because they love, they live to love, and if it weren't for them, you might damn well be somewhere below or above. dealing with your 19th nervous breakdown of the day and trying to hide it as best you can, doing your best to make your way, ignoring those who ignore your pleas, writing you off in their mind by saying, "What? That's like it, get used to it." And other such nonsense, offering advice that attacks the symptoms but never the sickness, while you scratch, claw, fall, and fight on to get through the passing days, seeing so-called adults just as screwed up as yourself, maybe more, passing judgment and panicking in private as life passes them by, getting more and more childish by the day, the hour, by the moment. And you're left wondering, where was the happiness in a childhood where you always felt 15 going on 35? And all you ever hear is them telling you you need to grow up. And all you can say is, ow. Woo! We've got a few more here. This next one kind of goes with the sort of theme that's been kind of going throughout the evening. It's entitled Bullies. Timely thoughts on timeless problem. Bad guys win the day. Parents can't look children in the eye, as science and fact are now just shots in the dark. David Byrne raps now prove prophecy as puppets dance for freedom. Children keep responsibilities only to be ignored. Lunch money is stolen as a necessary hostage. They shoot you in the street, bragging they could get away with it, and then claim they never did because they don't know. Pornography is preached against by those who read the National Review. As transcendental snobs become uneasy when called out for what they are. Now listen, you queer, don't you call me a crypto-Nazi or I'll knock you in the goddamn face and you'll stay in class. Immigration gets blamed on abortion as they wish for a government small enough to drown in the tub while judges are impaled. 6 steps forward means 10 steps back as brass rings are never meant to be touched. Obscenity tries to be normalized as too many problems are swept under the rug as they wonder why the house is so dusty. So many scramble for every dollar, unaware that they may not have a world to spend it in. Who cares if I die as long as I'm not rich? Talking heads scream for most attention. Here we go again. Point is never understood the first time because there never is one. Thank you. And, maybe 3, maybe 4 more. This next one is the most recent thing I wrote, and a poem. It's entitled Poem for You. Keep this close to your heart. You never let them see. A poem meant for your eyes only. I'll give you words both heartfelt and sardonic, so you don't know what's real. I hope it's not a bother. I don't want to make life any more difficult than what you tell me it is. I don't expect you to magically fall for me after this. I know a poem doesn't change a thing. I don't expect this poem to even do anything except just explain a dream to you that I don't know wake up. And I'll give you honesty, because that's always what you've given me. And even if you haven't, I never knew I probably would have cared anyway. I'll give you respect, because the way you tell it, those others give you none. And to me, you deserve a hell of a lot. I'll give you everything someone in my position can, but only once, because anybody who repeats themselves isn't worth a thing. So here it is. Everything in one poem, except my heart, because I'm not ready, and neither are you. So this next poem is the one that's probably going to get my ass sued, because I found out that, you know, if you ever write anything about the Rolling Stones, like a song title or whatever, and they catch wind of it, they will sue your ass for everything they don't have. And this is titled after a smartest thing that someone else said to me once. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. It's called Real Poets Don't Wear Rolling Stones t-shirts. Click the pen. Begin again. Jumpin' jock flash smile. Just another freak in the freak kingdom. Black t-shirt, ripped jeans, clean by default. Zippo flicks open. Flame rises, smoke inhale. Don't give 2 shits about theory. Never paid attention to what I was taught. Ritalin helped with that. I'm down here with hippies, drunks, and rainbows, children of the sun, moon, and earth, all of us light years from home, and we like it that way. We all flew into the sun, Some of us were burned. Some came out phoenixes. We have sewn the spider's web, got stuck on where to go next, drank too much stag in PBR. Creative cold feet is just code for not good enough, with didn't want to sell out being the bullshit you sell yourself. Too much time thinking about past mistakes to prevent future ones. Insides become a mess when someone makes you feel something that's not love, but is just as pure. Xanax and cigarettes before the gold rush. Discover secret histories of small-town kings as the man on stage takes off his pants to shock you, because revelation is all he has left. Piss-poor piano plays, nickels at a time. Mozart never had to do this shit. Those unable to do it themselves tell you how you should do it better. As minds run parallel, minds run out of money. Give me shock treatment, give me postmodernism, because fuck it, I'm bored. Those who try so hard to fit in never know when to shut up. Shoot me up, get me off. Do we want love anymore, or just incestuous friendships that comfort us just enough? So far from truth, so close to hope. Superheroes are real when you believe in them. There is no end. There is only when you leave. Click the pen. And again. Two more and I'll be here. This next one I wrote as a little personal protest. I've had some meetings with people who were interested in a potential novel I wrote, but they always gave me the weirdest fucking notes that apparently character development is apparently a bad thing. Like, this person's this one thing on this one half of the book, but then he becomes something else. Like, yeah, that's the point. And also, why do you have to place it in St. Louis? From St. Louis. Could you maybe place it in Cincinnati? I've never been to Cincinnati. No, but could you just go through, just highlight St. Louis, and just put Cincinnati? No. Well, then you're just never. So anyway, this is called Life is Not a Novel. Life is not a novel. Life is not a poem. People will turn on you without any dramatic buildup. Friends you've introduced will always stay in the background. Life is not a novel. It does not explain itself to anyone. It does not wait. It does not care. It will do what it wants, when it wants, and it will be stranger than any work you've ever read. There is no form. There is no plot. There is only moments. Nothing is fact until it's in the past. And sometimes not even then. Everyone's a hero in their own story, which is why there are none. Life is not a novel. And I would like to close on a positive note, so I will read this very short one that's also from my first chapter of the book, Bohemian Blues, and it's entitled The Truest Friend. The best advice is often what you already know, but you need somebody to tell you. And it is often the truest friend who, in the simplest language, will tell you what it is that you need to know.